Over the last 40 years, Bobby Cox has developed and perfected two of the leading programs in the nation for racing quarter horses and Angus cattle. Today, let's take a look at his amazing quarter horse division. Few people truly personify the American entrepreneurial spirit more than Bobby Cox. Years ago, as Bobby was building his many businesses, he went to a horse race in Ruidoso, New Mexico with a good friend. His friend had a horse running that day and won. Bobby stood with him in the winner's circle and was immediately bitten by the horse racing bug. The rest is history. Within a week, Cox bought his first racehorse, Peter Pistola, and off he went to win his first 3 races. He grew his horse herd and was determined to make his mark on the industry. In 1978, he bought 39 acres and established Winnermaker Farm. The farm rose from a sandy cotton field to one of the leading horse breeding farms in West Texas. After 14 years of growth there, he decided it was time to move his whole operation to Fort Worth, Texas. So he packed up his ranch and moved his horse facility to what is now known as Cox Ranch, Sweetwater Land and Cattle Company. Mr. Bobby had set out to make his mark, and make his mark he did. In June of 2004, Cox's All About Ease won the Ruidoso Futurity. 1 month later, in July, Cox's Bremerton won the Rainbow Derby and followed it up by winning the prestigious All-American Derby in Ruidoso, New Mexico in September of that year. He repeated that performance in 2007 when Don't Let Down won the All-American Derby. Over the years, Bobby Cox has bred 96 stakes winners with total earnings of more than $22 million. Bobby Cox has owned and raced 5 AQHA champion racehorses. He has been named AQHA Racing Owner Leader twice. In 2008, Bobby Cox was inducted into the Texas Racing Hall of Fame. And then in 2013, he was inducted into the Ruidoso Downs Racehorse Hall of Fame. And in March of 2017, he was inducted into the AQHA Hall of Fame. After creating a safe and comfortable environment to raise horses, he started building a better quality set of mares to raise competitive racehorses. He began purchasing stakes winners and stakes producers. Cox Ranch is home to 115 brood mares and 150 recip mares, which makes up the best of the best in the quarter horse racing industry. The mare barn houses the donor mares during breeding season and sale yearlings during the summer. In an average year, approximately 140 foals are born and evaluated for the prospect of a racing future. Cox Ranch has a first-class breeding facility, including a breeding laboratory. A portion of the barn is dedicated to an aqua tread for rehabilitating and conditioning racehorses. Bobby is currently the #1 leading breeder with money earned at $3,100,000 for the year. AQHA celebrated its 76th anniversary in 2016. And with that, Bobby Cox is the #3 all-time leading breeder of racing American quarter horses in money earned at $22 million plus. Cox Ranch race yearlings are marketed through the major quarter horse sale venues across the country. Cox Ranch does sell a few select horses private treaty. Bobby Cox has proven over the years that he knows horses and he knows racing. As we can see, Bobby, his racers, and his brood mares will be around for years of winning to come. In fact, we believe his story is just beginning. We'd love for you to stop by and visit the ranch anytime to view our sale listings or inquire further about our horses. Thanks so much for watching, and from the Cox Ranch, we'll see you next time.